match day 4. I'm saying this because everyone's still sleeping in my house. Good morning, everybody. Welcome into another episode of the Chef United Way Watchalong. Today, as I said, match day 4. The mighty Red and White Wizards take on the Blues of Everton in which feels like a relegation 6-pointer. I hate to say that so early in the season, but I'm afraid if we lose this one to the bad boy, you can almost put a bow on it. And I'd stick a fork halfway in us and get us. I think if we go and lose this pretty handily today, I think we're the signs are worrying come United World, albeit only 4 games in. But welcome in. I'm Chad, the hostess with the mostess. Early kickoff over here in the States. It is just past 7 a.m. on the East Coast. So we're gonna have a lunchtime 12:30 kickoff over at beautiful downtown Bramall Lane. Man, that place is beautiful. The gaffer coming in as they're showing player arrivals. The new boy, Cameron Archer, coming in, and he leads the line with Mr. Ollie Oxenfree, Ollie McBurney up front, and I'll get to that. Yes, Didsy the GOAT. It is just me today, solo as always. Good morning, Scott. McAtee not in the side, did not get over the line in time, per some reports on the interwebs, but who reads the interweb anyway? So scrolling across the bottom of the screen is the new looked United lineup, and the two big names you see in there, Cameron Archer, and making way for Ben Osborne is a guy that cost us probably the game on Sunday. Larucci comes in the left-hand side, filling in for a probably out until Christmas time Ben Osborne, tearing his quad muscle or groin muscle, whatever it was. It's so you have the two front men come in. Traore, Asula go to the bench. As I mentioned, Larucci comes in, a much stronger side than we have played in our first 3 games, in my opinion. But then again, this team played at midweek and couldn't score against the League One side in Lincoln City. So a little bit of a head scratcher moment there when obviously we got knocked out of the cup midweek against Lincoln City, which I'm glad. Everybody says, "Oh, we want to make a cup run." Then as soon as we get knocked out, just focus on league. If we want to stay up in this league, we're gonna have to focus more of it than making the cup competitions our main goal. But I don't know. I'm not the manager. Heck, he has all the secrets as they're showing the United lineup as it's scrolling across the bottom of your screen. Let me know your thoughts on our lineup. Remember, like this stream, subscribe to the Chef United Way. Subscribe. If you guys haven't heard my podcast, Red Half of Sheffield, listen to my podcast, like and subscribe to it. Our YouTube channel, Red Half of Sheffield on YouTube. We're on the Twitters at Red Sheffield. And then all the other places, Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. We are on those social media sites as well. So yeah, that's the United lineup. Let's go over to the Visites as Hecky's on screen now talking. They've got a decent lineup. Their 2 attacking main men, Danjuma and Beto, who they just signed this week from Udinese. So he will be leading the line for the Toffees. This is going to be a really boring game, in my humble opinion. I don't see anybody doing a damn thing. I see this thing being bland as can be. Um, but I also might be wrong, and it might be an absolute goal fest. I would much rather bring us that than a goalless draw. But yeah, guys, let's talk transfer window with Blades. Your thoughts, put them in chat row. Good morning to chat row. Rob, put in your score predictions, what you think's going to happen. Rob thinks you're going to win today. I don't even think we're anywhere near a win, but that's just my opinion. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, Steven makes a good point. He's been here like 10 minutes. Give him a chance to get to know who he's playing with. It's all familiar from last year. I mean, obviously, aside from not having Sander Berg, Dye, I mean, he's got a whole new midfield. He played beside Norwood last year, so he's comfortable there. He knows the likes of Baldock and McBurney, obviously new Archer. Um, and then the back line is awful familiar to him as well. So I mean, there is a little bit of cohesion in getting him back. Obviously, he'll be back for the Spurs game after the international break. We do not play next weekend. Put that in your diaries. International break. I will have a week off. Okay, let's see what Didzy to go. I think we also need Charity to come on later on. I'd be interested to see how his speed causes problems. That's a very interesting point. I just don't think he's a first team starter at this point in the season. Him or Asua. Asua needed to go out on loan, but since we're so thin, he has to stay, and there we go, hampering his growth again. So Will Asua will be a null and void for the rest of the season because, frankly, I don't see him coming back into the side anymore. Assuming that Brewster gets healthy, he'll drop down the pecking order just a bit, and obviously probably when Jebison comes back from his injury next year, he'll tumble behind him as well. Let's see. Let's go, John. I'll take some time. It'll take some time for these players to get used to playing together. What concerns me is if we're losing confidence. Yeah, that's. I mean, we really do need a win today to get a boost in confidence. You thought that would have came in the midweek, but based on all the reports, it was one of the worst games in the whole round. Obviously, a goalless draw, nothing really doing. United had all of the ball. Obviously, if you watched my preview pod for that game, you would have known. And I hope you watched that one and the one I did for this Everton game this morning, early afternoon. Yeah, because they gave us a lot of insight. They think Everton think they're going to roll us over and probably win this one a little bit comfortable. Me, on the other hand, I don't think so. Scott, you must be on the sauce early today. We never get penalties, Scott, so I don't believe that. That is a BS scoreline from Scott. Put your actual scoreline in there, please, because we ain't getting no pen. We definitely ain't getting no pen. Good morning. Welcome back to the show. An avid listener, an avid viewer. Let's more Didsy the GOAT coming in here. Personally, I think people over hate Traore. He was the main reason we attacked against Forest and created against City. Yeah, but there is the video of his one touch out of his 10 that he probably had against Man City where he brought the ball down uncontested and stopped at his feet. And everybody's like, oh my God, he's a world beater. He doesn't do that on an every time down the pitch. He is the league is he's not caught up to the league. And obviously with him coming from whatever league playing at Hawking, it's just coming into the best league in the world. That's why Osula looks so bad too, because these players aren't up to that league quality yet. They're still young. I understand that, but it's they need. It's not like they can just be brought into the league. They need. It's almost like they need to go down to the second division, learn the championship, and then flip the switch into the Prem. When we're just putting them out there cold turkey, like here you go, have this. Um, yeah, they're not going to probably perform their best. In Hecky and Stuart McCall and Jack Lester, they all know that. It's just we're playing the cards we were dealt right now. Um, we seem to be not the only ones dealing with an injury crisis. Everton is the same way. They have some players out. They just lost Alex Iwobi on transfer deadline day. So they have a changed squad. Their goalkeeper, I don't know how he's England's number one, but somehow Gareth Southgate keeps picking him. Um, Score predictions coming in. Surprise goal fest, maybe 3-0 Blades. Steve, wow, that's a crazy scoreline. I'd take a 3-0 Blades win. Man, just harkening back to last year when I watched so many goals go in the championship. Okay, here we go. Scott now with more of a okay. I do think we'll win. Oh wow, that's surprising, Scott. Yeah, Everton did struggle against Donny. Could have been 2-0 down. Yeah, I mean, we score one and sit back a bit like it did in the you don't how do you think they scored their goal though is my question. Set piece, an out like an open play goal. I don't know. I just think it's they until Wednesday when they play Donnie, um, they hadn't scored a goal all season. Now United have scored against the champions and scored against Forest, albeit we've only scored 2 goals, but it's 2 more than they've scored. And they've been in the last 2 games in the league, albeit they haven't scored, and that's been a big reason why they've lost. But they've dominated the games for the last 2 weeks, and because I went back and watched a bit of their last 2 fixtures, especially the game against Wolves last weekend. I watched it, and yeah, for the better part, they just couldn't get the white thing in the back of the big square white thing. So, is today where they breach that big white thing and put that little small round white and black and yellow and orange and whatever color it is in the back of the white thing. I don't know. It's definitely a head scratcher. And it makes this one interesting because you really don't know what we're gonna see today. This is honestly looking at the lineup now, besides Archer and McBurney, this is pretty much our lineup from last week. Just switch the front two. We played pretty well at times with this side. It worried Man City at some points. Now, that was few and far between. We only had a couple opportunities. I certainly thought we were the better side in the last 15 minutes. But yeah, it's if we can hold possession today and complete more than 2 passes before we give it away, we will probably be within a shout. Yeah, Dizzy. Yeah, I'm gonna go back more chat row. Dizzy sees a grim for us. He's going 1-1. Steve, 1-1. Welcome back as well. I know he hates my analogies that I call to the players. He's not shy about it. He will put it in the chat. So go on, Steve. Put it in the chat when I call somebody um, the wrong name or a nickname. I don't know if you would. I would say this, Dizzy. Big man Scott, an optimist? No, no, no. based on some of the chats back and forth me and him have had, nah. JC says we need points today. Luke Elmore says Nora not good enough anymore. I still think there's a player in there. I don't think he's that bad. I certainly think he started off better than that season, our last season in the Prem. Of you know, he's he's not giving the balls away as much, and he's not afraid to put a tackle in. The difference in this game, cities that will actually have the ball and will have to do something with it. Yes, that is that's the key. We're gonna have more. I think if we can get hold of the ball, I think we can win the possession battle in this game and have more of it. Now, do we do anything with it? And do we create some opportunity out of nothing? Because I feel like I say this every watch along. We go into this, we're only going to have a few chances. This is not like the championship where we're going to, like last year where we dominated most games. We're going to be, off it and going to have to take our chances. Now, I think today we'll have a few more chances, but we still have to turn those into opportunities and put them in the back of the net for goals. Because God, I want us to have more than a one goal scoreline. I'd like to see us like have two maybe or three. That would be nice, but those days seem few and far between. Tim Wheeler on checking in on Facebook. You better be liking in the streams, people. I only see one. And what did anybody call their friends? There's only one. There's only 55 people watching the stream, man. You guys are making me feel bad that I'm doing a horrible job. A good season equals not relegated at the end of, I'm guessing, the season. Steve was laughing because I was pointing out that he doesn't like when I call the players different names. Here's Tim again. We're gonna go back to the phone lines. Tim calling in from Facebook. Everton have been garbage so far this season. Exactly to my point. Robbie, good morning. Thanks for watching and tuning in. Call your family, call your friends, and let them know that I'm on the interweb. And the Blade's about to win. Dublin is in the chat. Morning, Chad. Just finished watch. Yes. Yes, I would agree with you there in your statement. It's a must not lose. That's why in about 10 minutes I'll give my score prediction and how I think this is gonna go. Yes, it'll be a hard fought draw or some. I'd like to certainly see a scrappy 1-0 win because then it shows that there's a bit of fight in this side, and it can, maybe yearn us on into the international break. And honestly, I think that the international break will do us some good because now the window's closed. We don't have to worry about people going in and out, in and out, in and out. And we can get a little bit of cohesion, albeit that some of our players, Squarehead Egan, James McAtee, are going on an international duty because of international call-ups. My thoughts on bringing McAtee back, I said it on my preseason pod, on my preview pod when we had before previewing the Man City game. I would much rather have McAtee than Doyle. Doyle sets up better in the championship. McAtee, to me, is a better suited for the Prem, albeit he hasn't featured much, in a starting role, albeit. But hopefully he grows into the season like he did last year. And I didn't know, but Tommy Doyle, Wolves only have an option to buy. It's a loan with an option to buy. So if we go down, do we get Doyle from Man City because Wolves don't want him? So we shall see what happens. But as far as a number, and I'm going to put this to chat row too. Guys, let me know what your thoughts. Give me a rating out of 10 what you think our window is, cuz my if I had to put a number on it right now, I'd say probably about a 6. And this is kind of like I'm almost leading this up to like the NFL draft. And as soon as the draft's over, everybody wants to give out a draft grade for this team and this team, this team, this team, this team, this team, this team did great. This one sucked. This one did great. This one sucked. But man, those warm-ups are really nice that Cameron Archer has on. But for me, it's still too early. I've got to see about Christmas time, where then I can evaluate is Hamer, Souza, Larucci, even Thomas, Archer, Slimani. How are they doing in this side to actually know if it was a very good transfer window? It's just, I mean, the ink hasn't even dried on Mac's signature, so just hang tight. Albeit they say you should never get a loanees shirt. I think James McAtee is going to be a player I'm going to get on the away shirt that just became available over at SU or Sheffield United SUFC.com or .co.uk shop. So go over there, and if you haven't purchased the away shirt, I haven't got mine quite yet, but I will be sooner rather than later. Good morning, Stuart. Everton this morning, then off to the Grove for Ole Miss. What a time to be alive. I am United, and I am in Athens, Georgia this afternoon to watch the back-to-back national champions open their bank account again as we continue the pursuit for a third straight championship. Stuart, if you're going to be in Athens for the Ole Miss game, let me know. We will definitely meet up, and depending on that kickoff, we'll meet up and maybe catch a Blades game in Athens. If you're coming over for the game, just let me know prior to, and we'll get things set up. So just under 7.5 minutes to go until we get this one underway. Let's see, more comments coming in at this early stage. Okay. Big 6-pointer. I said that Michael leading in. Welcome into the show. Everton are Blades mini league. Yep. Yeah, I mean that's fair. It's very fair. Okay, so Doyle was a 4 million option, but that's because of the Nunes deal. Okay. So he's not their player then, Scott. Am I right? He's on loan. If that's if that's correct, if I'm reading into that correct, because that's what I was reading. Robbie says 7 out of 10. Josh says a 6, but only because of the timing. All the things. I mean, I would have liked us to do some good business about 2 months ago in July, since we didn't have to wait so late in the window, because it felt like these were last gasp, signings, and it's just like there's no reason for that. It's too late. Why did we wait till the last day of this transfer window to bring in McAtee? I understand City wanted to weigh their options for players coming in and players going out, but it's like, man, it kills me that we waited so long. Forget the Saudi league window is open for another week, and they're signing a lot of. Yeah, I don't think they want any United players. But that's for another day. I hope we never sell to that league. They can go and piss off. Let's see. I assume Doyle wouldn't have agreed to terms to buy part of the loan. If he does agree terms, then City have already valued him. We may get him cheap as a backup next year. That's not too bad of an idea. There, Steve. I mean, I'm not against that. I would like to have Doyle and McAtee in the same side. I mean, it's honestly a good thing, I think, for us to have both of those in the side. But we're going to play the season with those two apart. I think they just played so very well the back half of last year together that's a crazy good partnership. Robbie Pig Suey, Arkansas. And Scott following up with he is, yes, indeed, on loan to Wolves. So my my pre-match thoughts. I think it's going to be a boring game. I don't think we're going to score many goals. I don't think there's going to be any goals in this. I think it's going to be 0-0. Um, basically played to box. Both teams are going to have good opportunities, I think, but I don't think any of them are going to take their chances. And that's why I'm going with a 0-0 draw. We've got just under, what, about 4 minutes to go. Get your score predictions in, because if they're not in and we blow the whistle to start this bad boy, they are null and void, and it do not count. Let's see. Dublin Blade chiming in again here. If we keep Illy mid-table, but we'll be bumping around the bottom, but think we have enough to stay up. Luton, Bournemouth, and Wolves to go down. Burge was always going anyway, one way or another. 7 out of 10. I'm glad, because based on the readings from Burnley, the Sander Berg signing, not a very good signing for Burnley. Yeah, a lot of Burnley fans upset with bringing him in because he's been not really there. Maka being unveiled now on the pitch. Yes, Archer starts. The Blades lineup is going across the bottom of the screen, and his name is right there. Just okay. Okay, I was waiting for you to start with the negative stuff. Yes, Dale, you always know we're gonna sprinkle it in. Captain Casa, super bad cold, but supporting you from the stands today. Also feel like it drawing the cards 1-1. Captain Casa, 1-1. 0 goose eggs for me. Josh, yes, Archer is starting. Archer is starting. Bang. When he scores, I'm going to do that. Robbie's got 2-0. Simon Sultana, welcome. Hurry up, put your score prediction in, Simon. Simon, get your score prediction in. Sneaky, he's got 2-1. Ooh, okay. 2-1 Blades. Hoping Blueberry Jones. I'm hoping he's telling me now that Archer is going to rip up Everton. He plays with pure aggression. Mr. Schneider checking in. Good morning, Mr. Schneider. Dublin's got either Blades blowout 3-0 or 1-1. Okay. I was gonna say, Sneaky, you put Watkins in there, and I was like, maybe that was a mistype. So, yes, we got Archer. We didn't get Ollie Watkins. So, yes, he redeemed himself. 2-1 to United. He says up the Blades. Allen's got it 1 each. Mr. Schneider's got 2-1. Mr. Schneider, they're asking, do the Galaxy make the playoffs with games in hand? Simon's going with the 1-1 draw. Now we got now chat row's really hotting up. Yeah, 1-1 is Simon's asking Captain Casa how is watching Billy play for the Galaxy. If you watch Noah's video vlog, it looked pretty phenomenal. Yeah, Stuart, it's still nighttime over by Noah because it's like 4:30 in the morning. So, an odd one here setting up that the stream over here in America is still on commercial break. So I'm going to get everything about wound up because they're going to come back and we're going to go straight into the game, I have a feeling. Which is really odd. They usually lead into the coverage a different way. But thanks for joining everybody today. Before we get this underway, as the Greasy Chip Buddy song is going to ring out, Blades are going to kick this one from right to left, going towards the Everton away supporters, in that red and white and black, red and white top, black shorts, black socks, multicolored boots. Everton in blue shirts, white pants, white socks, kicking left to right. Everton are going to get us underway at Bramall Lane. It looks like Decore will get us underway. I've got to be good on the trigger here. Decore is going to get the match underway, and we are underway at a beautiful downtown Bramall Lane. I'll count these because they came in 0-0 and 0-0 draw from R. Plumley. Lee Holland 2-1, and I hope I'm wrong. He's got Everton winning. A draw, Everton, no goals, no points. This is Michael Brown. I'll put it in real quick. No goals this season. Hearing October, oh boy, they're in a bit of trouble. Greasy Chip Buddies going loud and proud as Everton have a free kick on the right-hand side, and it looks like Jimmy Lipper is going to take this one. Jimmy Lipper standing over the ball. This is in an attacking position in the United half. Get this one in there. It comes in. It is headed out by Norwood, but only to the foot of Everton, and Agana Gay is on the ball, and it's into Tarkowski, which is playing in a really advanced position, and then Nell kicks it out for a Everton throw. Dumb idiot me, you got in right before the door closed. 1-0 United. Come on. I thought you put Cameroon in the chat. Everton have a throw in on the left-hand side. It's cleared out. Archer tries to chase it down, and he'll get to it. Archer on the ball, but he loses out. He gets dispossessed, and here come Everton again. Agana Gay again on the ball. And Everton have the ball in United half. It's over to Patterson on the right-hand side. He put the ball in, but JLT is able to clear it out. Hamer on the ball, but he can't get out of possession. Norwood gives the ball away. Archer gets put on skates, and he gets spun around. Larucci is going to close Patterson down. The camera guy, something happened to him. The ball comes in. Larucci, we're not getting it out, and Egan has to clear the ball and is out for an Everton throw-in. So it's been all Everton all the time to start this bad boy, and United are, as the first three games, penned in. Patterson to take the throw-in on the right-hand side. He finds Ghana, and it's off Hamer for another throw-in. 2.5 minutes gone. 99% possession to Everton. A measly 1 to the Blades. Patterson looks to throw it in again, and it is cleared away by Hamer up to McBurney. He tries to head it back to Archer, and it goes back to Garner. James Garner on the ball. United win it out, and Hamer comes away with it. McBurney gets shoved in the back, and there's a free kick to United so we can breathe. A high-intense, ping-ponging type match for Blades to start this one. The ball's at the feet of Hamer, and he is dispossessed by Decore. Decore uncorks one, a good sliding tackle. The ball is back with Patterson at the back. And it is over to Decore, over to Patterson on the right-hand side. He's going to look up for James Garner. Larucci, I don't know how that's not a foul on Archer, and it is on Patterson. Yes, Larucci, yes. This is why I said if you watched our video we put out last night, Larucci, I'd send him back to his parent club and cancel the loan. Yes, definitely does not know what he's doing. I would agree, Simon. I did not leave your comment up there for, dodge the bullet. He was pointing towards our goal. And heads go up, and there is a judged to be a foul on Anel in the box. So Everton have a free kick in basically a goal kick. Pickford's going to stand over this one and hammer it down pitch. Yep, here comes the ball looking for the on-running. Is that Decore up there? Oh, nah, what's my name? Oh, nah, what's my name on the ball now? As Everton have a throw in, and they are working it around the back. The ball at the feet of Tarkovsky. Now over to Patterson on the right-hand side. They're clearly working it down the side where Larouci is playing. They really can see that he's struggling, and he is not a very good player. So that's basically how all their attacks are going to come down that side that Larouci are playing. Showing Sean Deitch on the touchline screaming out instruction to his Everton side. As the ball is lumped forward by John Egan, and it is at the foot of Ollie Norwood. Over to Souza, over to JLT on the ball now, and we're back to West. Same goal. He is in that red and black goalkeeper kit. Man, does that bad boy look awesome. I'll definitely, man, we didn't do wrong with the kits. Ball at the feet of Hamer. He sees Archer. Archer trying to split the back line. McBurney picks up the ball. He's going to dribble it into the box, and it's going to go out for a United corner. The first one of the game. Archer and McBurney linking up well. Archer got dispossessed. The ball fell to the feet of McBurney down the left-hand side. He works it into the box. Patterson comes in with a tackle and sees it out for a United corner. And no one's going to take it. They're just going to put the ball back in play. And, here comes Ollie Norwood. And we will swing this one in. I'm saying, as we play it short over to Hamer, back into Norwood. Ball comes in, heads go up. It's headed out by Everton. Down to Hamer. Ghana is able to win the ball, but he loses out to Georges. Larouci, he's all mixed up. He gives the ball away. Now it's with Souza. Souza sees Johnny Squarehead Egan over there. Yeah, Johnny Squarehead Egan back to Norwood. Norwood blindly puts the ball in and is back for a goal kick. That was a terrible piece of play by United. We are searching for something. I don't know what it is. Everton get us back underway. The ball's at the feet of Tarkovsky now, and he works it. He tried to do the same thing. These teams are exactly the same. Both of them suck, and both of them aren't doing anything. They just put the ball back over to West. It's basically what we did. We just passed it back. JLT on the ball, and it's gonna go out as Hamer was dispossessed because Ghana came through and took it off his foot. It's out for a Blades throw in. McBurney heads it down. It falls to Archer, but goes out for a throw into Everton. Yeah, I'm making it probably more entertaining than it really is, honestly, at the moment. Everton going to get us back underway as they throw it to Onana. What's my name? Over on the left-hand side, is that Ashley Young? And United win it back. Hamer plays the ball to Baldock, and Baldock plays it back to Hamer down the right-hand side. Hamer comes up with a touch, and should be a foul or a... And they are going to put Martin Braithwaite in the book on 9 minutes. An early yellow card as he goes in and just clatters through Hamer. I don't know Wow, Sunderland are up 2-0 already. Wow. They get rid of everybody and it all changes it at Sunderland. So Martin Braithwaite in the book for Everton and United have a free kick on the right-hand side of the goal. And we're waiting to see. And the ball comes in, back post, easy as you like from Squarehead Egan. At least you got it on target, and it is headed down. Thanks for the update, by the way, Dublin Blade. Larucci, it hit him straight in the face, and he heads it out for a throw-in. Back stick, Johnny Squarehead Egan gets all he can on it, unmarked, but Pickford is right there to snuff it out. We don't have to wait to the 75th minute for our first chance. It comes from the head of Johnny Squarehead Egan. So, Everton, I think, have a missed throw or there was a foul or something. Two players got tangled up. Egan, they're showing Egan, I don't know for some reason, but Patterson's going to take the throw in for Everton. He finds the head of Jackie Long throw. Larucci looks to lump the ball up to Archer. Archer loses out, but then here comes Furious George down the left-hand side. No, that's Hamer. Hamer down the left-hand side. They run exactly the same. The ball comes in, and it's scooped up by Pickford. Yeah, that was Hamer that made the run down. Him and Baldock run eerily similar to each other. That's why I thought it was Baldock running down. But United able to stretch the Everton defense as Patterson deflected that one back to Pickford. And United are growing to have a little bit more possession. Wes is going to give it over onto the right-hand side, this time to Baldock. Baldock on the ball. He's looking for Anel. Anel waiting for the ball to get there. It seemed to take days to get to him. As we are showing the red and white faithful, a lot of people, few empty seats at Bramall Lane, not a complete sellout. United have a throw in on the far side. They lose out. And here, that ball's given to Hamer. That was a ball to Archer. Archer in on goal. Come on, buddy. Open your account. No, too slow. Ball's going to go out for a United throw, but Hamer, again, being influential, linking up with Archer. Archer, that speed, again, definitely showing something that Traore and Asula didn't have. Now it's out for a throw in the Blades on the left-hand side. JLT going to throw this bad boy into the box as everybody gets in. The famed Jackie Long throw coming in. And he's going to throw it in. Heads go up. It's cleared out. But to Norwood, it ping-pongs around. And it's deflected when Patterson, but it's deflected to the new Everton signing, Beto, as Larucci says, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going to clear it out. So he clears it out, and it is going to be a Everton throw. Yes. Scott Egan needs to score more. Yep. You're welcome, John. I'm always here to please chat row. Dumb idiot. I forgot to say welcome into the chat as well. He says the hammer's class. So when you get the hammer, we need a hammer to hit the nail to hammer in the goals. Captain Costa from the cheap seats. He's having a great match, winning balls, making runs, feeding the ball. Yep. As Everton have a chance that goes wide, and their new signing tells the fans to get on their feet. Beto has an opportunity, top of the box, ball sets up well, and it takes a deflection, so it will be an Everton corner. It came off Jackie Long throw. Again, last night, there was a controversy that I thought of. United would have got a penalty called West Ham, James, where Prowse ball came in against Luton. He clearly hit his arm. They did VAR, and nothing came of it. It was United. It would have counted. Ball comes in and Everton lead. Everton lead. The ball comes in. No one defends it. Decore puts it home. And United trail again. So 1-0 to the visitors. And it's all to do again for Blades. So after 15 minutes, United trail in this relegation 6-pointer. Head came in. Baldock didn't man mark Decore, and Decore just shrugged him off. West made the original save, but then he just tapped it right back into him. And yep, there ain't nothing you can do. Oh, Nana, what's my name? Oh, Nana, Decore on. And that goal was in the 15th minute. So United have it all to do again. So, yep. I've been saying it, Scott. We are awful. Doesn't matter how many players you got. This vaunted back line we had last year. Yep, that was really poor. Well, you knew they were going to score against us of any team. As Everton come again, easy catching practice for Wes. And a game that is much needed, albeit there is still plenty of match left. United had opportunities, but they now trail from the Decore goal on 15 minutes. As United have the ball again. Now it's on the left-hand side. It's at the feet of Norwood, and he gets dispossessed. He gets caught on the ball, and West comes down with it. It's back to Anel, or Johnny Squarehead Egan was going to make a run. McBurney goes to hold the ball up. It's over on the right-hand side of Baldock. We're going to go all the way back to West. Yep, I knew it. I mean, this is get behind the lads, as Dumb Idiot says. Yeah, we're going to. I mean, at this rate, the rate we are playing, if we win 3 games, we will be very, very lucky. Now, this side is going to grow in a little bit of confidence, but I mean, I don't see us probably win until maybe November to start to get off the schneid. And right now, it's looking like our only chance to get any points might be off of Luton, as Hamer is dispossessed. And here come Everton, and they have numbers. The cavalry, it's 4-on-2. And, deflection off of John Egan. Danjuma has an effort. And it goes wide. Dublin Blade, wake up. Oof, yeah. They could have definitely got opened up like that. Yep. And Scott, you're right. Should be 2-0, but oddly enough, it's only still 1-0. So Everton, Ashley Young is going to take the corner for Everton closest to us. It's just their lack of quality, I would imagine, Simon, how they didn't score. Because if that's against any other team, it's 2-0. In swinging corner comes in, heads go up. It's cleared out, but to the feet of Patterson at the back now. He's going over to Ghana, and Ghana leaves it. Did he leave it late? Nope. Ashley Young picked it up back to Ghana over to Patterson. Patterson over to Onana. What's my name? Onana. What's my name? Looking for Beto. Beto on the ball now. Beto on the ball. Beto on the ball. I mean, he's just better than George Baldock at the minute. Gets around him, they dispossess Beto, and then they get the ball back. So it's all Everton all the time at the minute. So on the left-hand side, they go again with Onana. He puts the ball, and it's cleared by Johnny Squarehead Egan. Ball back at the feet of Wes, and United have a goal kick again. Oh, Dan Juma looking pretty lively for Everton to start this one. We get back underway, and Baldock just give the ball away. He's having an absolute nightmare of a game. Larucci cuts one out. The first positive thing he does, he's running, but he doesn't look like he knows what to do, and he'll have a shot, but it's easily saved. It's easy to not concede when all you're going to do is have no creativity, not give the ball up, just take the ball and slam it against the keeper. So Pickford will get us back underway as the Blades trail inside of 20 minutes. And we have golly, that was a clattering tackle as Sousa goes down on the ground. It's with Larucci now on the left-hand side. It's over to JLT. JLT on the ball now, back to Norwood. Norwood on the ball. Tries a long cross over to the right-hand side. The ball, a little piece of interplay between him and Hamer. Hamer shits, and it is saved by Pickford. A good piece of play from Baldock and Hamer. The ball comes across from Norwood. It sets up, falls to Hamer. Hamer gives it back to Baldock. The defender leaves to go take Baldock, and Hamer has a shot that Pickford has to go down to his left to make a save. So, yeah, better from United. Corner out of it. Norwood probably taking this one. Are we going to take it short, or are we going to whip this bad boy in? As Norwood comes to whip this bad boy in, it's cleared out. Didn't even hit wasn't even close to a United shirt. Larucci lumps the ball back in. McBurney heads it up. Guess there's no foul in there, and Everton come away, and the Red and White Wizards retreat. Down the left, Onana's on the ball, and Hamer forgot that Garner was back there, so Garner over to Patterson. Patterson, top of the box. It's sought out by Norwood. Norwood come the other side. He leaves a long on-running ball for Archer. Pickford comes and clears it, and it's out for a United throw. Simon McBurney never gets that foul. You're exactly right. So United come again. Norwood on the ball, trying to ping it down. He almost finds Archer, but it's sought out by Tarkovsky. United have another throw in the Everton half. Forgot to put the goal scorer on my pad. That was on the 15th minute. Curate with the goal. United back around and knocking around the back. It's with Jackie Long throw, John Egan, Anel. Over to Larucci. Sousa back to West. Man, Sousa. He's not been really heard of much, but Larucci puts him in a bad spot, and he has to bail out United. Larucci on the ball now. He waits for the defenders to close him down, then tries to pass it. JLT on the ball. Over to Egan on the ball. Back with Jackie Long. Throw over to Hamer. Hamer picking the ball up deep. He lays it off to Wes. Yeah, it's easy for McBurney heads it on to Archer, and Hamer picks the ball up again, back to Egan, over to Wesley. Wesley, high fly ball, deep center field. Onana's going to head it out. Is it out for a United throw? Yes, it is. A United throw on the left-hand side. We get the ball back in play, and Everton wins back. It was with Garner, up to Beto, over to Norwood. They're trying to say Cameron Archer's off sides. I don't think he is. He gets knocked off the ball, and it's back at the feet of Pickford. As of right now, It's honestly just being played between box to box. Everton come down the left hand side, but the ball is sought out. Man, if it's aside from that one chance in Everton, like one Everton goal, this game has been boring. Down the right hand side now with Patterson, and it's back to Tarkovsky. Now Patterson back to Pickford. I mean, Everton just okay to keep the ball at the back. On the left hand side, they go back to Pickford. Down, they try to head it in advanced position, but Jackie Longthrow is able to get. And basically, honestly, the person with the most touches on both sides are both goalkeepers because if anything goes wrong, they just bail back to the goalkeeper. So yeah, Wes has the ball now. He's looking for somebody. Baldock's wide open, but he overshoots him by about 8 yards. Ball is at the foot of Ashley Young now. He tries a ping over the top. God, this is sloppy by both teams. I mean, it's just I feel like I'm watching a game of tennis. Everton have a throw. It's over to Onana, over to Ashley Young, to Tarkovsky, over to Patterson. I mean, you guys aren't missing much. This is just a yawner. Yeah, the ball's cut out. God, we're probably going to do the same thing. We can't get rid of the ball in our box. Jackie Long throw on it. Larucci is deflected. I mean, just pathetic from both sides. Yeah, this has literally been one of the most like boring. This, in my opinion, is probably what we looked like against Lincoln. I mean, that was like watching paint dry. Um, Everton get the ball back in. It's to the goal scorer, Corey hits Beto in the back, and then Jackie long throw. Our plan is just to try and get the ball on Archer's foot. Now it's, I mean, I don't even know. Somehow we have more possession. We have 56%. West back on the ball, and we're going to try this again. Norwood over to Jackie Longthrow, over to Larucci. I mean, you got acres of space. Run the ball down the damn touchline. He puts it into McBurney. McBurney, terrible link up trying to get it to Archer. I mean, but that's, you can, if you can physically watch this, you can see that they're just trying to thread it through to Archer, and that's horrible. Ball into Norwood, over to Hamer. The hammer on the ball. He gets all mixed up and passes the ball. We look like a relegation. Like we look like a team that is scared to do anything. Yeah, I mean, I would agree, Dublin. This game is like frightening to play. Yeah, we need to up our game. Yeah. Just yeah, this team's got light switch got to be flipped at one point. And Norwood and McBurney aren't even on the same page. And it's back to Pickford again. I mean, since Everton have gone ahead, it's just been pathetic on by both teams. Absolutely pathetic. Pickford's pump faking. Now he's going to land bast it downfield. And it's won by United by Nell, and then it's won back by Everton. This is a yawner. That's why I'm yawning. I mean, this is boring. Absolutely boring. Now it's back at Pickford again. I mean, it's literally at a walking pace right now. Trying to find Beto. He loses out, but here comes Everton down the left-hand side. They have a shot anger from Dan Juma. And do they get a corner? I don't know if it went out for a corner or not. It should have. Well, I don't know. We'll see it back here. No, it didn't take a deflection. He just shanked it. Golly. Egan tries to find somebody in a red and white shirt and just finds a blue shirt. Everton come again and they have a throw in. Oh boy. I am really apologizing. Guys, this product that both of these teams are putting out is championship, maybe high end League One at best. I mean, this is really, really, really hard to watch. Garner has a ball that's deflected by JLT. It goes out for, I believe it's a throw into Everton. Yep, throw into Everton. Patterson's going to get us back on our way. And it will be another throw in. Yeah. There's nothing. I mean, Everton have the ball now. It's probably going to go out for another throw in. There should be a foul. No foul. Decore, top of the box. It's deflected by John Egan. And Souza comes away with it. And Baldock just blindly puts it off of the Everton player for United throw in. But golly. United come again down the right hand side, and then they pull it back, and down the left they work it. I mean, it's basically at a walking pace. We're probably going to go all the way back to West. Egan over to Anel in advanced position. Do we get a free kick? No, it's a corner. It's not a corner. It's a throw in. It looks like Baldock. I mean, no one's trying to have any. I mean, no one's even trying to get anywhere remotely open. I mean, we just kind of keep working it down the touchline by throw-ins, but golly, something. Souza holds the ball to Anel, back to Souza, over to Baldock. Baldock might be offsides. Now this is going south because the United players are starting to yell at each other. They're not even anywhere close to being on the same page. Souza to Anel. Souza again on the ball, into Baldock, over to Hamer. Hamer and Baldock have a little bit of interplay. Everton comes away with it, holds it up. Souza gets the ball back, and it's just kind of ping-ponged around over to Jackie Longthrow. Jackie Longthrow on the left-hand side. LaRucci tries to break his man down. That doesn't work. He gives it back to JLT, into the Souza in the midfield. Over on the right-hand side, they go to Anel. Hamer picks the ball up. Hamer crossing the ball in, held up by McBurney. Archer! Go! Something out of nothing. 1-1. Cameron Archer, opens his account for United. 1-1. Let me play the music. Something out of nothing. Something out of nothing. It was a good piece of interplay held up by McBurney. McBurney lays the ball off to Archer at the top of the box, and Cameron Archer, he opens his account with a great goal. But a good ball in from Hamer One touch by McBurney, holds it up. Archer lays it in, calm, cool as you like. 34 minutes. Goal for the new boy. Goal for the new boy. Um, so yeah, I mean it's all to do again now for 1-1. Tim, we've got to go through. Crowd isn't too pleased. I do it, Chad. Mr. Schneider with a get in. Um, Great layoff from McBurney. What a pass from McBurney. Stewart, quite of. Yep, Simon out of nowhere. That was quite the link up. Is that something, Archer? Yep. Yep, that's with it. Ow. Yeah, Cameron Archer. Yep. You see you. Blueberry Jones, I told you. You told me. As we are back underway, Everton have an opportunity, but it is Beto rings it off the of West, and it goes out for a corner to the Toffees. Egan tried to take him out. Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Everton have a corner far hand side, way over there. I believe Ashley Young is going to take this. Yes, he lines up, hands up for free ice cream. The corner comes in. Tarkovsky unmarked back post, and I think that was Onana that hit it. He's down in a heap behind the goal as Everton have another corner. Two Everton players unmarked at the yeah, that was Onana. What's my name? Yeah, he's laying down in a heap, but Everton do come away with another. Is it another? Yes, it's another corner. Souza asks him, "Are you okay? Don't be a woman." And here comes Ashley Young. Tarkovsky heads it to nobody. Is it going to go out for a throw or a goal kick? Yes, it does, because Larucci does nothing to kind of see it up. He almost gets the ball taken off of him. So Wesley's going to get it, and it's going to be a goal kick. And so I'm glad to see we can score goals. Oh, nah, what's my name? Oh, nah, what's my name? Over on the right-hand side, United go again as we finally breathe a little bit of life into this one. It's back at Pickford. I hope we don't go to sleep now for the next, what do we got, 10 minutes left? Probably 2 or 3 minutes at a time and at the end of the first half. So we got about 10 minutes left in this first half, I'd say. A game which was putting me, frankly, to sleep has kind of livened it up as the score lines have got back level 1-1, as you can see in the bottom part of your screen right there. Ball's back in play. It's kind of headed down to Beto, and Johnny Squarehead Egan comes right through him, clatters him out. Everton wants a free kick. They get none. Sousa's on the ball, but they adjudge to Beto. His shirt looks about 4 sizes too big. Does anybody see Beto wearing his shirt look too big for him? As he's adjudged to foul, I believe it's a Nell over there on the far side. So it's free. It's a free kick to United. Jackie Long throw on the ball. He gets it into Hamer back to Norwood. Norwood just blindly passes it up to the Everton players and is back at Pickford's feet. He toes the ball down to Tarkovsky. Tarkovsky's going to try and launch it. He launches it downfield, and it's won by Jackie. No, oh my God. Egan gets dispossessed, and Everton do something with it. John Egan's down hurt. That's not good. Yeah, John Egan's down hurt, grasping his knee. This does not look for El Capitan. Does not look good for El Capitan. I don't really know what happened. He's holding the back side of his leg. Oh, yeah, his ankle, knee, something does not look good for the skipper. This could be an immediate replacement. This could be the Americans' time to step up. John Fleck's there. John Fleck is there. He must have to go take a poo. He's going to the locker room. As John Egan is down in a heap, stretching it out. Might be a bit of a stinger. But we shall see what comes of it as it is boy. They're showing Stuart McCall. He's talking to Ollie McBurney. I mean, honestly, I was going to say that during the game last week, Stuart McBurney, our most consistent player, he definitely changed the game against City when he came on. And that's so crazy to say McBurney would be so influential when he's been so hit or miss. But honestly, how he started this season, is Ollie McBurney a changed United player? I mean, it's crazy. As John Deitch goes over to the cooler to grab some water to soothe his voice. As they're showing the goals back, we can, yes, Simon, we can not afford to lose him. This will be, yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, Dublin, you're right here, Dublin. We've been playing kids up front. Johnny Egan's up on his feet and able to walk it off. I think they're going to give him a bit of a run out to see if he's able to hold, if he can give us a solid 6 minutes, 7 minutes to halftime. We're on 41 minutes right now. This one's level, and Everton's back on the ball to get this one restarted. Braithwaite on the ball over to Dan Juma on the left-hand side. Just kidding. That wasn't Dan Juma. That was Onana. And Archer has the ball now. It's back at the feet of Larucci just blindly lumps it to Tarkovsky. Tarkovsky, the former Burnley man. He's looking for the guy with the shirt that's too big, Beto. It's like he showed up. I mean, Beto is having a field day with Anel because Anel honestly doesn't, I don't think, know how to defend him. Over to Patterson, back to Tarkovsky, to Pickford. United coming out of their shell a little bit, pressing higher up the pitch. Pickford giving it to Ghana, over to Braithwaite, and he's on the left-hand side looking for Ashley Young. Ashley Young on the ball. Back to Pickford. I mean, these teams are mirror images of each other. We love playing it back to the goalkeeper half a dozen damn times. The ball's up, and it is headed by Johnny Squarehead Egan, but only to Onana. Over to Decore on the right-hand side. He's going to try and get the ball into Beto, but it's cleared out by John Egan. Now it's to Onana. Onana over to Patterson, to Tarkovsky. Tarkovsky over to Patterson. Over to Onana. Over to Tarkovsky. Everton probably just going to see this one out, have one more chance before halftime. United almost content with letting them have the ball. It's held up on the edge of the box by Decore. Decore over Onana. Everton just poking and prodding. Tarkovsky into Ghana. Back to Patterson. Tarkovsky. Ashley Young has all kinds of space to run into. They're going to get it to Danjuma. Danjuma, all kinds of space. West comes out and is able to mop up that attacking chance from Danjuma. Yeah, Beto, good link-up play between Beto and Danjuma. Danjuma, just a heavy touch. West comes out and claims it. Man, I really like that goalkeeper because it's red and black, by the way. And the ball's worked back into the midfield for Ghana. Over to Decore on the ball. Over to Danjuma on the left-hand side. United letting Everton kind of come at them. They have Onana at the back post, but it's out of play for a goal kick. And Wesley's going to set this bad boy down and probably limp our way into halftime with a level score line, which is okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay. What are your thoughts, guys? 1-1, a fair score line. And who do you think, if you don't think it's if you think it's an unjust score line, has Everton been better than us for the majority of this game? Chat row, leave your thoughts. Lee says I'm doing a great job. At least I'm entertaining somebody. Wes hammers it down, and it's recycled back all the way back to him. Actually, Egan's going to get rid of the ball up to McBurney, who's able to hold the ball up, and it gets to the feet of Souza. Now Archer's going to hold the ball up a little bit. Tarkovsky goes down. I don't know how that is not in front or in favor of United, but apparently not. Tarkovsky was handling the ball with his hands. I think Everton have a throw. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand how they have a throw. Tarkovsky was handling the ball on the ground with his hands. It doesn't make any sense. So down the right-hand side they go. Everton again. Patterson on the ball. There's 4 added minutes to get us to halftime. Ball's cut out. There's no way that's a foul. Hamer is adjudged to have fouled. Wow, Blueberry Jones, 3-0 Sunderland. They get rid of everybody and they turn it around. Yeah, come on, give me a like. Over 100 watching on YouTube. It's 7:30. Yeah, it's early as crap over here. Dublin, 3-0 Sunderland. Everton, not. I don't think they're good either. I think they're about as good as us, Simon. I've never met an Everton supporter that honestly thinks they're going to go down. I mean, if we hadn't, as the ball comes in, it's cleared out by McBurney, and I'll lead into halftime with this. I'll commentary us into halftime, and then I'll elaborate on what I was saying about the Everton fan. Everton have a throw into the far sideline, and it's into Beto over to Onana. They want a handball. Onana wants a handball. It's lumped up. Tarkovsky heads it to Baldock. He finds Archer. Archer finds Hamer. Or no, that's Archer on the ball now. He has a strike. He hits a post and it goes in. 2-1. 2-1. It's on the back of Pickford. 2-1. What a goal, United. Get in. We lead at half. Oh, my God. What a goal. Archer has a strike. It ping pong. Yeah, get in. What a calamity goal. Oh, my God. That's one you'll never see again. Archer has an in-swinging ball, comes in, ping pongs off the post. Pickford, outstretched arm, because he goes to his left to save it. The ball comes off the post, hits him in the back, and United lead. United lead at half. Come on. Wow, what a weird ping-ponging goal. I wanted to drop a couple of expletives, but you can't swear on here. Oh, my God, what a goal. You like to see it. United have scored 2 goals in the Prem for the first time in God knows how long. Um, what an absolute weird goal that was. Um, Pickford OG there. Um, yeah, wow. That is you don't see it. I'm going back as an Everton. Um own goal for Pickford to end the first half. Blueberry Jones is an Everton fan. I want to have some back and forth with you at halftime, Blueberry Jones. But he says, Everton fan, we are going to be the first big club to go into liquidation. Be next. I think Sunderland was the first one to do that. Mr. Schneider, funniest goal ever. Yep. Archer goal, yes. What a ball by Hammer. Come on. Captain Costa's mind is blown. His head is decapitated from his body, and that is half time. I need a cigarette. I need to smoke a cigarette one of these days. I don't know, Robbie, if it counts as a an assist, but I'd give it to him. Uh, Dale, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not yawning anymore. Yes. Blades smell blood in the water, and Jordan Pickford. Um, no, I think, yeah, I think we just keep doing. I think we just keep doing what we do. I think we just keep going out there. United are a better side if we come out of our shell and attack the ball a little bit. Um, yes, I do need a spliff. But an interesting way to finish the half. Blueberry Jones, in honest opinion, in I'll pose this to you as an Everton supporter. Um, do you realistically think there is a chance for you guys to go down this year? Because I want to know why. I talk to every one of the Everton supporters. I even know a few that live in the Charlotte, North Carolina area where I live that don't think they're going to go down. Even last year, where it took almost an act of God for you guys to stay up at the end of the season. I just want to know where. I won't call it arrogance or cockiness. It's just, it really makes me scratch my head where you've had a bad run of it over the last 3 seasons, let's say. There isn't any bit of doubt that creeps into your head to say, man, this could be the year we go down. Captain Casa, obviously no goals for own goals, or no assists for own goals. Crazy half, strange goals. Yeah, I question that at some points as well. Totally agree. We need to press a lot more, attack Everton. Yep. Um, yeah. I don't know. They're almost doing the Sunderland model before Sunderland got relegated. Every year, nearly escape, great escape, great escape, great escape, great escape. And they keep staying up, keep staying up. At some point, at some point, it's going to catch up to them. I mean, it's going to catch up to them. Whether it's the injury bug that hurts them at the wrong time in the season, and that's what takes them down, just not enough goals. I don't know. It's tough to say. But guys, chat row, we always do it. It's halftime. Where are you watching from? Where are you listening from? Get them in the chat. I want to see where I'm entertaining the world from today. Um, yeah, and your put your thoughts of the first half and what you would do in the second half. What do United need to do to change? Do we go and sit on the ball, or do we go and try and score more goals? Dublin family in Boston, Massachusetts are enjoying the game as well as Chad. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Hello to Dublin Blades family that's watching. I'm hoping I'm putting on a very good effort for you. Yeah, well, here is the definition of delusional if anybody wants to know. Um yeah, yeah. Well, some people are. Yeah, I was gonna say I think Everton are the only ones still left in the Prem that haven't been relegated from the top flight. I think they've always been in it. Robbie's from Texas. Howdy, partner. I wish I had my. If I had a cowboy hat, I'd be wearing it for you and tipping my hat to you. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? I mean, until the last few years, they haven't struggled. They've been a middle of the Prem to even flirting with Europe at some, in some years, but now they've seemed to got themselves. COVID has really messed up a lot of teams. Mm, just, I mean, I guess, Caribbean. Wow. He's watching from Philadelphia, where they throw batteries at Santa Claus at the Eagles games. Captain Casa is in Alabama. He's coming home tomorrow. Safe travels back, Captain Casa. John Fox is in high from the drone field blades. Um, it. I'm not sure, honestly. I thought maybe Arsenal. I want to say, hasn't Arsenal been relegated though? I thought they had been relegated. Maybe it's Arsenal and Everton are the only two teams that never been relegated from the top flight, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. Yeah. So, guys, what do you think? Score predictions for the. What do you think this thing is going to finish? Is it going to stay 2-1? Are there more goals in it? I would honestly like more goals in this one, personally. Personally, I would like more goals in this one, but only time will tell. I think decent, a decent game. Uh, but yeah, let's see if let's see what United can do. Hopefully we can go and get more goals. As my I'm having an issue with my stream. Let's see if I make the Premier League mornings. Probably not, because they show Everton, they show Nottingham Forest, but they don't show the Mighty Blades. I just don't get it. Yes. That's the big thing. In this, if we're able to win, this gives us a foot up. Gold Coast of Australia. Good eye, mate. Have some Fosters for beer. Um, yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty sure there still might be at Lincoln Financial. I don't know, Dubumble, but yeah, there used to be a jail, and I didn't know about the court, but I knew about the jail where they would just take people into the slammer and throw them in there and be like, okay, um, you're done. You're. They threw D batteries at Santa Claus one year, and they whipped him with snowballs. So yeah, Philly fans are quote unquote not the best. Simon is from Melbourne. Oh, so we got a couple of Aussies in the chat. Welcome from Dan Under. From the land down under. What time is it there on the Australian coast? He's going with 4-2 blades. Simon, 3 points, nothing more, nothing less. Simon ruthless today. He wants 3 points, and that's all he wants. Hider 3.9. Welcome back to the show. First time I'm seeing you back in the chat today. He wants the 3 points. Everton were out of the top flight in the 50s, and Arsenal have never been out. So, okay, I stand corrected. So Arsenal, the only team to be not relegated from the top flight. We got. Let's get Everton back down to the championship. Kangaroo emoji from Robbie. Need to be happy with just 1 goal win. 3 points against this team will be important at the end of the season. South Africa. So many Melbourners. It's only 10:30. Not too late then. Yes, Frank chiming in. The Aussie. It's 10:30 over there, and Aussie gonna ride me a kangaroo. I'm not slagging you guys off. I'm just having fun with the Australian accent. Dublin checking in here again. Everton are very shaky at the back. Give it to Hamer. Those front three don't defend too deep and invite the big men to set pieces. Lovely Jubilee. Archer's quality. Listening from DC. Based on what you've seen, who would you look to bring on and replace the second half? Honestly, I wouldn't bring anybody on right now to start. But, you have the likes of Bogle, the new boy Luke Thomas. Does he get in the side? Only time will tell as this game wears on. Larucci has been questionable at some parts in this game, so maybe Luke Thomas comes on. The likes of Slimani, Traore, Asua, I don't think any of those players get on. If we're still up, do we go to a back four and put Trusty or Basham in? Only time will tell. Let's see how this game plays out in the second half. 1:30 in Dublin. Hey, Dublin, if I ever come over to Dublin, will you show me around and take me to the Guinness factory? Because, why not know a Dubliner and not come over and see you and meet you in person, and we can share many pints of Guinness. Robbie wants to see Luke Thomas on. I think it might finish 2-1, maybe 2-2, an Archer hat trick. Man, that'd be nice. Yep, he signed with the Galaxy about 2 weeks ago. Blades will get another goal that will relax the players. Come on, you Blades. Yeah, right. It's hopefully he's not injured. It didn't seem like he was out there limping, but only time will tell. Hopefully they don't have to take him off. We shall see. This is a that's a fair statement. I don't really see why Pickford is in the England squad, only because his past England success, but he's been calamitous at the back. At least we know Archer can find the net. Oh, okay. John Fox coming. Yeah, back in 1913. Dublin. There's going to be Carling in there. Yeah, I think Yeah, did he say 3-1? He was awful confident for a team that hadn't scored. They only scored 2 goals against Doncaster. Now, granted, we didn't score against Lincoln, but for them to just come out and have 3 in one game, they might still get that, but I don't see it happening. There's another prediction coming in that doesn't count. 3-1. Good morning, Portland Blade. Good morning to you. Portland Blade, are you Oregon Ducks fan over there in Portland, Oregon, or are you a Oregon State Beaver? No, yep. Dublin's calling that Galaxy, but it's all for naught. There's a guy named Lionel Messi that's going to win it because it's set up for that. It's set up for that. God, I cannot believe that Sunderland scoreline is 3-0. As we see it now, the Blades coming back out for the second half. Let's see what the Mighty Blades will show us in the last 45 before the international break. I want to get an Archer. It's I can't. That's a little bit of craw in Southampton's. Southampton are getting it for signing Ross Stewart. That's why Sunderland are turning them over 3-0. Which, if he was going to go to Southampton, why weren't we in for him? Could have got him. He's a decent goal scorer, although he's hurt all the time. And so it's that time again. We are back underway. Blades kicking towards the cop. And straight out of the gate, it's 4-0 Sunderland. Straight out the gate, Beto has a chance that goes wide. Oh, boy. It starts, and someone is down in a heap. It's Martin Braithwaite is down in a heap laid. Yes, do what Hider 3.9 says. Like the stream, like the channel, subscribe to the channel, like me on the Instagram, cjarvis_13, or yes, on the Twitters too, or X or whatever it's called. Like our podcast, Red Half Sheffield. Follow our YouTube channel. I put out match previews. I won't. 4-0. 4-0 to the Black Cats. Away the lads. Yes, as Philippe said, attacking towards the cop. Come on, you Blades. Dublin Blade, yes. I'm glad to see our viewership went up. I don't know. Apparently they didn't have their attacking players out there today because 4-0 skunked it, and they conceded right to start the second half. Dublin Blade, Sunderland 4-0. It was the world was falling last night in the world of Sunderland, all the players they got rid of. But it was probably all for the better. Anyway, back to the Blues and the Blades. Blades back on the ball down the right-hand side. Ahmed Hodzic on the ball. He's dispossessed, and it goes out for. Does it go out for a United throw? Yes, it does. Baldock gets us back underway at the feet of John Egan. He lumps it downfield looking for an on-running and Nell. Or no, that's Baldock that was on-running to that. It's sought out by Everton, and Everton come again. Down the right-hand side they go. Clearly, they are. Hamer tried to dispossess Patterson. Now it's back with Patterson, and Hamer's trying to close him down. Everton on the ball. Braithwaite. Pickford out there yelling. I don't know for what reason. The ball at the foot of Dan Juma. As Beto holds off John Egan, and here comes Dan Juma. There's a penalty. Is it a pen? No, it's a free kick on the outside of the box as Anel dragged him down. If we were playing Wrexham, that's a penalty because it ends up. I think Anel is going to be sent off, though. I think he's going to be sent off. I don't know if they're reviewing it, whether it should be a penalty to Everton. If, yes, they're VARing this to see whether the foul was in the box. I think this is going to be awarded a penalty to Everton. But anyway, Anel is probably going to go in the book for a yellow card because he got beat like a drum. And Tarkovsky arguing with the official. Anel goes in the book on 49 minutes. And it's not a penalty. I mean, it in a sense, it was a dumb foul, but if this doesn't go in, it was a good tactical foul. Won't be a red of a penalty, and no pen. It's just a yellow. Yeah, he pulled him back by his shoulder. It was a tactical foul. He was beat like a drum. So Everton have a free kick. Dan Juma probably going to take this one. He stands over the ball on the edge of the box. This one is. And here we go. A 4.5 man wall of McBurney, Souza, Egan, and Anel. And then Archer has, and they're complaining over where the foam spray. Dan Juma standing over the ball. Gonna slam this one in. Free kick. I think they're going to bail out here the Everton players that are mixed in the wall, so it opens up a channel. Wesley is screened right now. Dan Juma has an effort. It's blocked by the wall. And it's going to go out for an Everton throw. Yeah, a well-worked defense of the corner. Yeah, we can't be getting opened up like a can like it was on that. He does. He fits our side like a glove. Like a glove. Out for an Everton corner. As Everton have been the better side, looking for the equalizer to start this second half. About 5 minutes in, guys, the clock does count up, but it doesn't say fit. We're about 51 minutes into this game. Corner comes in. It's held up and it's cleared out by United. Souza looks to clear it out, but he's fouled by Onana. It's funny. It's funny because when United try to do fouls, they make a hash of it. Egan gets absolutely clattered into. Then Onana gets trips Souza up. Onana, what's my name? And United have a free kick that Wesley's going to take. So, while we wait to get this underway, I don't know why we're taking a amount of time. It's back underway. Bit of head tennis. Goes out for an Everton throw. Patterson's going to get his back underway. And then Beto just turned John Egan inside out. Ball comes in, and Nell clears it out. I mean, Beto just undressed John Egan. He is going to be lethal. Oh, ball went out. And the referee, the touchline referee, did not call it going out, even though it was right in front of him. Ashley Young's going to take this corner again. Braithwaite was getting undressed by, I think, McBurney. They head it, but it goes wide. It's that man Beto again. He is wearing a shirt that is Jackie Long throw about undressed Braithwaite. Yeah, Beto just swung at it and it went wide. Yeah, Jackie Longthrow was undressing him. He almost pulled his shirt off. Let's sustain a little bit of pressure now. Blades with the ball down the right-hand side. It goes. And Baldock tries to win the ball. He doesn't. Decore on it. Now Tarkovsky. He sees Ashley Young on the left-hand side. Ashley Young over to Onana. Over to... Ew, boy, that's going in the book. Is Archer going to go in the book for that tackle? Bit of a reckless tackle. Jackie Long throw fouls. They're playing the advantage. And it's 2-2. And it's 2-2. Dan Juma opens, a perfectly worked goal for Everton. And it is level. Dan Juma gets Everton level on the score sheet. Opened up like a can. United's defense. Honestly, in come January, I would sell Anel Ahmedhodzic because he has not been anywhere near the same player. Safe to say that Anel Ahmedhodzic is not the player we thought he was going to be coming into this game. He just backstick, Baldock sluggish in retreat. Anel just ball watching. He wanted offsides. So it's 2-2. And it's all leveled up again. Fair to say these two teams are pretty well. You'd like to think Everton probably go on to win this thing because they've been the better side coming out of halftime. And Juma on 55. Goal scorer for Everton. And Everton come again as Ashley Young down the left-hand side. They lump the ball up. It's cut out to Decore, and West lets it go right to him. The back line is really, 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 really bad for us this year. Souza getting the ball over the left-hand side to LaRucci. Archer holding the ball up. Now he's dispossessed. And here come Everton again. It's been all Everton all the time to start the second half, and we've played 10 minutes and haven't been anywhere close. Ball over to the left-hand side. That man, Dan Juma, again. He's going to probably cross it in. He's got Onana at the top of the box. He gives it to him. Ashley Young down the left-hand side of the box. Crosses to Decore. It goes out for a goal kick. Yeah. Dublin, you're right. They look like shells of their former self. Yeah. Whew. And the Blades are going to come again here. This is just unbelievable from United. Now we're just passing it around the back. Bernie's first touch of the second half. Yeah, that's a foul. So McBurney wins us a foul. Hyder 3.9. He'll be fuming if we throw this away. I will too. United back underway here. Ball Hamer's feet. Norwood over to Furious George. Furious George just blindly throws it. Falls to LaRucci, and 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1 not anywhere close. Baldock was onside. He blindly crosses the ball without getting his head up. The ball falls to Larucci, and he does what he does and just skies it 17 rows over the goal. And Everton have a goal kick. And Everton have the ball back at Patterson. As they're just mucking it around the back as of right now. And Ashley Young come down the left-hand side. Dan Juma has all kinds of space. Dan Juma working the ball into the box. Egan cuts it out. Norwood on the ball now. He just lumps it blindly down for McBurney. McBurney's able to head it down. And Tarkovsky looks like he's clashed heads with McBurney. McBurney's like, get up, dude. Get up. Get up. Oh, man. And I think we're going to get it back underway. I'm not really sure here. A little bit of interplay as Everton cut the ball that was looking for Baldock out. United, but it's only as far as John Egan over to Mr. Long Throw himself. He sees Larucci. Come back inside to Souza. Nope. Larucci walks about 2 yards, gives it to Jackie Long Throw. Jackie Long Throw blasts one off the defender, and it's a corner to United. Man. Let's see. So Hamer's going to take the corner, it looks like. And it's our third corner of the game. Hamer's going to swing it in, looking for McBurney, who was unmarked, but Pickford picks it up really well. He's going to bowl him out. Just kidding. He pump faked. He's going to kick it down and try to get on the foot of Beto, and it goes right to Wes. And we're going to have slow build up. Wow, English transfer window record. The Premier League spent $2.97 billion on players. That is absolutely unbelievable. No wonder we can't compete in this league. Down on the right-hand side they go. Norwood over to an advanced Anel too heavy. Honestly, if I'm taking a player off, I'm taking Ahmed Hodzic off. That dude ain't even close today. He ain't even in it. A heavy touch by Everton leads Larucci into following Onana. And there is a free kick for Everton. They have a free kick in their half. And waiting a minute to get it underway. Don't know why. Ashley Young looks like he's going to get this bad boy back underway. Ball comes in. Heads go up. Cleared out. The smallest guy in the pitch headed it. Okay, George Baldock. And United have basically a goal kick. They know how to take a few fouls, but in advanced positions, they don't know how to. Anel on the ball. McBurney on the ball. Baldock and Everton keep it in, but it goes out for a Everton throw in. McBurney in disgust. They're showing Sean Deitch. Is it a free kick? It must be a free kick. As we work it around the Everton work it around the back, excuse me. It's over at the foot of Ashley Young now. And Wes, I don't know what that was for, but the ref gave him the thumbs up. I don't know. Larucci has no first touch. He gets dispossessed. That should be a shoulder barge. Actually, I think that's a good challenge. In the championship, that's a good foul. Did West pick the ball? Yes. Yep, he stepped out of his box. West should be sent off. Yeah, because he was out of his box with his hands on the ball. So Larucci's still down. We're approaching the 65th minute here. So less than a half hour to go. What do you guys think need to happen? Chat row, put it in there. What do you think needs to happen? Norwood's getting us underway. Free kick comes in, back post, and it is handled by Nell's offsides. Yeah. Not sure what they were looking at that for. We were claiming for a handball. We never get a penalty. So, Everton on the ball. Again, down the right-hand side they go. Patterson on the ball. Larucci down, looks to be injured. So does the new boy, Luke Thomas, get into the game. And that's who the first United sub will be. Luke Thomas putting his Blades shirt on. Larucci's complaining about his back. Our front three, since the second half has started, has not touched the ball very much. So, for you at home that are keeping score, this is Larucci. Hold on, let's make sure it's official. And Larucci's laying down in a heap. And it looks like we are going to make the substitution. It's just we got to get him off the mat. Get him up off the mat. So I'll go ahead and make that United change. So we have Larucci 27 off, Thomas 14 on for you keeping score at home. That is 27 Larucci off, on 14 Thomas. Do you think Egan needs to come off? I think Nelk needs to come off, Scott. Chris Basham will make way as well for John Egan. So Egan probably, it's weird to see El Capitan not be able to make the game. So for you at home, that is Egan 12 off, Basham 6 on. Yep. We're going to move Anel into the center. He's going to have to man mark the big man as Everton get his back underway. It's over on the left-hand side. DeCorey on the ball now. Swings it. West comes away with it. And we all go again. So 68, just striking over the 68th minute of the half of the entire game, 23rd minute of the half. And United have made two changes. One, maybe both of them due to injury. Hamer trying to find Archer, and it goes to Pickford. And he bowls it out to the right-hand side. They go. They're going to try and immediately test Luke Thomas down that left-hand side, and it's out for an Everton throw. Simon, it was a two-sub event there. Larucci off and Thomas on as well. Norwood back on the ball. Over to Baldock. Over to Norwood looking for McBurney. McBurney tries to hold the play up. It should be a Blades throw in. It is. Ashley Young taking the ball away. Baldock on the right-hand side now tries to split the defenders, and he does. He's trying. He gets upended looking for a foul. We know how to take a foul in the open play, but when it gets in the box, we look like we've been shot. He splits the defender, goes into the box, and gets impeded. No penalty for me, but hey, it is what it is. Hamer that's Baldock's gonna get us back underway. He tries to do the same thing. It's out for another United. Another throw in from Baldock. He's going to try and split the defenders again. He goes outside. Back stick, saved by Pickford. Hamer, saved again by Pickford. Archer comes again. Sousa back on the ball. Don't know what Sousa was doing there, but two back-to-back good saves from Jordan Pickford. They're blowing for a holding. Could this be a handball on James Garner here? No. Hit him right in the chest. That should be a quick review, and it is. United come again. 20 minutes to go. We're inside 20 minutes. Archer on the ball. He holds it up but loses possession. He drags him back, and it'll be a free kick to Everton. Back-to-back great saves for a Pickford. Stops Luke Thomas. Says you'll get none and like it. And then it comes back as they're showing the Luke Thomas effort. And there should have been a follow-up. Everton back in. Onana on the ball again, looking for Decore on the left-hand side. Basham, snake hips, all turned around sorts of ways. Decore, Bash comes across and clears it out. I think he was offsides. Decore was offsides, and he was. I think. Yes, he was. There's the flag. Cheese is getting binding. 19 minutes to go. Let's see if the Blades can go and get a winner. Or are we going to be snake bitten for the third week in a row and lose it in the last? McNeil's coming on. West gets us underway. It hits the head of McBurney. It's ping-ponged around, but at the feet of Ashley Young. McBurney closes it down. Is this where Everton's going to make the change? I don't know. No, I don't think they're going to because the official hasn't held up his flag. There's all sorts of stuff going on there. I don't know how there wasn't a foul on either side. Ref's kind of letting him play. McBurney just goes in there and he just absolutely clatters through him. No foul. Blades come away with it. Furious George just nutmegs his player. Now it's back out to George on the right-hand side. He's adjudged to be fouled by Decore. This is honestly turned into a pretty cagey affair between these two sides. As the Corey looks like he's going to go in the book. Is he adjudged to be fouling? Yeah, I mean, that was a shoulder barge every day. I don't think that's a yellow card at any point. I think it's just a good tackle. So they will put Decore in the book on 73. And Ollie Norwood will take this free kick in a dangerous area. Let's see if we can get it. Oh, no, is Hamer over the ball? Looked like it was McBurney from just a glance. Little infighting in the middle there. Hamer says, I want free ice cream. He lays it in. Ball comes in. It's dealt with by Everton. Only as far as a throw into the Blades, as we're keeping Everton pinned in at the moment. So we will have an Everton change now. And I can't see the signboard who's coming off. And it looks like it'll be James Garner, 37, off. That is people keeping score at home. McNeil on for Garner. That is Garner, 37, off. McNeil, 7, on. The goal scorer also being removed from this game with 15 minutes to go. That's Cameron Archer. The goal in 34 minutes, he was being replaced. We're putting Benai Traore in. Traore, so that is Archer 10 off, Traore 11 on. Down the right-hand side they go, and Traore first involvement is giving the ball away. Snake Hips comes in for a crunching tackle against Danjuma. And United have a free kick in Everton's end. Hamer's going to take this one again. Looking. Heads go up. Not a United head to it. Oh, boy. Jackie Longthrow has a goal, and that ain't even close. But United becoming better in this second half as it wears on. As Pickford has a goal kick. He's looking to get us back underway. It's held up, and the header's won by Norwood over to Souza. And it's Braithwaite wins it. Ashley Young on the ball now. Into Egan. Onana on the ball. Baldock followed him. Everton gives back on away so quick. Down the right-hand side is Patterson on the ball now. McNeil on the ball. McNeil. Tarkovsky in possession. Onana on the ball. He gets right around Ollie Norwood. They're going to have Ashley Young overlapping here. Young, low-lining cross. It's cleared out by Snake Hips, but it's only to the edge of the box. Ashley Young on it. Chris Basham on it. Now it's with Danjuma. Danjuma goes easily around Basham. Cleared out by Nell. And now Onana is going to cross the ball in. Looking for Beto. Back post, no one there. So it's a goal kick to Dem Blades, as we're creeping closer to less than 10 minutes to go. Tick, 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 tick. And Wes is going to set this bad boy down. 2 hands up for ice cream. On the right-hand side, we'll stay with snake hips. Looking for Benai Traore. Nope, that don't work. So here come Everton. Everton down the right-hand side to go. And still Everton on the ball. That's going to be a free kick. Center of the pitch. As Snake Hips is adjudged to foul Onana. Okay. So United have some work to do to defend this set piece. Ashley Young standing over it. Wes is telling everybody to get their eyes adjudged. Watch. Ashley Young looking over the ball, looking. There's 3 of them: Danjuma, Young, and McNeil. And easy as you like for Wesley, as Ashley Young curls that bad boy in there. Yeah, good question. Ian, when did we start wearing lead boots? Yeah, I have no idea. McBurney tries to head it up, but there's nobody to run on the ball because Traore's out there just running aimlessly. And here come Everton again down the right-hand side. Luke Thomas and JLT down that side. Traore tries to get the ball off him, but doesn't. Ball's given away to Snake Hips, and Norwood has the ball again. It's back to Wesley. McBurney heads the ball down into the run of Hamer, and Hamer just blasts it way past Traore. And here come Everton again. Yes, I would agree, Scott, that Everton looked more like the team to score the third. We looked lost out there in the final third. McBurney's doing his job. Hamer's doing his job. Just don't get what Traore's in the side. He's not going to run past anybody. For me, he just doesn't. He has pace, but these defenders in the Prem are just as fast. Ball goes out of play for a throw into the Blades inside their own half. As we approach under 10 minutes to go, so all is even. All is even, Steven. McBurney and Norwood interlink. Traore down the right-hand side he goes. Is he going to have anything worth a damn? Nope. Loses out. Braithwaite. He just fouled Braithwaite. That was a crazy foul for I agree with you, Simon. Both of these teams are absolutely pitiful, and are going to be around the bottom all year. Once the game got leveled up, it has just kind of been crap, honestly. Yeah, I mean, Stewart. I mean, in all honesty, let's just get the points on the board and move on. Yeah. Pickford lumps the ball forward. It's just being knocked around. Everton's adjudged to be offsides. And so United have a free kick. Ball goes back to Souza, who's been almost a passenger at this point in this game. I mean, I haven't mentioned his name very, very much. Baldock heads the ball off the Everton defender, but it's to the wrong team. McBurney comes in with sliding deflection, but it goes back to the Everton players. Yeah, these two teams are terrible. I mean, just absolute. There is no cohesion on either one of these sides. I mean, yeah, Dublin, you're right here exactly. Both teams are afraid to lose. Yeah, that's it. I mean, it's just I don't man. Wow, Jackie long throw just gave it away. They've got the ball at the top of the box. He saw Dan Juma. Chris Basham just fouls it off. He looks like that's a LaRucci kind of foul or tackle, clear out. Luke Thomas just says, screw it. We're just going to clear it down. He will probably replace Norwood, as Hyder said in the chat. So I think we're just going to run this game out, and both teams are going to come away with a point, safe to say. As of right now. No, Simon, we can't clear the ball properly. We never have. So ball's back in with Everton. Ashley Young comes again. Ashley Young looking for the ball, looking Onana on the ball. He's looking at Dan Juma or Ashley Young. Back to Onana. Over to Ghana. Braithwaite. This is McNeil on the right-hand side. McNeil with playing an interpass by Tarkovsky. Braithwaite. As we approach 85 minutes. 5 minutes ago. Anel, is he going to give it back to Wes? Wes has to take a weird touch. He gets it back to Anel. Back to Souza. Norwood telling everybody just calm the hell down. Down the left-hand side, they trying to go, but they're triangle passing it, and then it's just lumped up to the Everton defender. At this rate, why even bring Archer off and put Traore on? He's been worthless. McBurney tries to win the ball on a header. Back to Pickford. Can we just hit the fast forward button in this and just fast forward it all the way to the end of this? Because I have a feeling there's nothing's going to happen. Down the right-hand side they go. Hamer. Sheffield United just look like they're tired. They look like they're done. It's almost like we've waved the white flag here saying we'll take a draw. As a good tackle from Jackie Longto comes in. He's dispossessed. Luke Thomas over on the left-hand side. Norwood's dispossessed. Traore trying to pick the pocket of Tarkovsky. Blades have a throw-in. Luke Thomas takes the throw into Ollie Norwood as it tick, 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 down to the 90th minute. McBurney is offsides. You know it, Scott. It's a free kick to Everton after McBurney's offsides. Brewster, we have no idea when he's coming back. Oh, don't get your hopes up there, John, because if we've done it 2 times in a row, they often say good things happen in pairs of 3, or in sets of 3. We're approaching the 88th minute. Everton have the ball, working it down the left-hand side. Onana with the overlapping Ashley Young. He's going to go by him, not really worried about him, looking for Dan Juma. Dan Juma is going to be on the ball now. Oh, man. Those next 3 fixtures for us are 3 losses. Spurs, Newcastle, and West Ham. McNeil just kind of running around in circles with the ball. Ashley Young on it now. And Nell clears it out, and only as far as McBurney. And he draws a free kick as we are getting ready to get into the 89th minute. Maybe we can turn the tables and get a late show winner. Over on the left-hand side, foul. I mean, that was absolutely pitiful from Hamer. He's gone missing as well. A lot of players have been here and there. Hamer on the ball now. Is he going to take it himself? Over on the left-hand side. Hamer to Jackie Longthrow to Traore. Traore does, I don't know what that was. Traore still on the ball. He sees McBurney. Souza on the right-hand side in the box now. He's closed down by... That's all you can do? That's the best you can do, Souza? On the right-hand side, Georgie crosses it in. It smashes the Everton player in the face. Jackie Longthrow trying to sweep it through and smashes him right in the old suck hole. And Tarkovsky's down. A great ball in from Gorgeous George, and Jackie Longthrow swings his peg through it, and Tarkovsky now has the ball label on his face, as it probably had eyes for the back of goal if it doesn't meet Tarkovsky's mush. But I don't know, is it out for a corner? Is it out for a throw-in? Not really sure what's going on. It's going to be a Jackie Long throw into the box, but I mean, it's a sheer numbers game, and we don't have anybody in there. Are Everton going to make a substitution? It looks like they're time wasting. 6 added minutes. This is tactical from Everton. Tarkovsky still down. I think it's just basically to waste time. So surely the ref should be adding this on. Who is this coming on? So Tarkovsky 6 is going to come out. And Ben Godfrey is going to come in. So that's 6 Tarkovsky off on Godfrey. 22 for you keeping score at home. Yeah, I think that's more of a tactical substitution to waste a bit of time. As United have a throw in. Here it comes. Heads go up. It goes to Norwood. Norwood doesn't jump very high. It goes to Hamer. Hamer does well to get past his first man. Then loses out possession. And they're wanting West to come get it. West does a half-hearted job. It ping-pongs around. Traore. I can't even explain what Benai Traore just did. I mean, that dude does not even... Can we send him back? I'll give him up for half the price. I mean, dude, what are you doing there? Ball on the left-hand side at the feet of McBurney. McBurney tries to get a throw in. He does. Yeah, of course, Captain Casa. We're in the Prem. The bigger teams are always going to get the advantage. So United have a throw in inside Everton half. Let's see. Are we going to do a long throw? A Nell coming into the box. Is this where United get a late minute winner? Come on, you Blades. long throw into the box over everybody. And Everton come away with it. Pickford and Baldock, they kiss each other on the lips and say, thank you, thank you. We're halfway through the added amount of time. And Pickford just hammers it down there. Everton come away with it. Ashley Young on the ball. Onana. Back to Pickford and goal. They're just they're basically just wasting time. That's all they're doing, standing on the ball. Ashley Young. Beto holding up Anel, and he does not get a foul. Here comes Traore, and Traore's knocked off the ball. No foul. Then United get the ball back again. Souza looks up, sees Traore, says, I'm going to pass to anybody but you. And Everton have the ball. Decore on the ball. Now it's Patterson. Over to McNeil on the ball. He's going to work it inside, coming over to Decore. McBurney tries to dispossess Decore, and it's back to Ben Godfrey, over to Braithwaite at the back. Over to Ashley Young. And that was a pitiful ball through. Anel turns to look to West, and Beto's closing him down, so Anel gets rid of the ball. McBurney gets nudged in the back, and there's a free kick inside. Ooh, Dublin. Sunderland 5-0. Get in. Let's see if the Red and White Wizards can pull this one out. They don't have two teams. United have a free kick inside the Everton half. Hamer's going to take it. We're inside what is probably the last minute of the game. The ref should add maybe another minute or two. Ball comes in. Jackie Longthrow goes up for it, heads it, but it's brought down by Pickford. Traore tries to box out Pickford as he throws it down the right-hand sideline. Everton go. A little piece of interplay between McNeil and Patterson, and it is a Everton throw. That was a foul throw by Everton, but the ref says, go on, play on. Nobody closing down. McNeil has a rip from about 30 yards. It's blocked. 20 seconds left. 20 seconds left. And it's over on the right-hand side with Everton. Everton, if they're smart, they'll just sit on the ball and take the game to full time. And is that going to do it? That's the 6th. Surely we play on for at least another 30 seconds or another minute. The ball over on the right-hand side to Baldock. Over to Snake Hips, who finds Souza. Souza's got to get rid of the ball. You've got two Blades players. Baldock and Souza are not even linked up, and they give the ball away. Unbelievable. Here come Everton to win it. Hamer dispossessed. He gets rid of it. Luke Thomas is laying in the floor. There's a sniper. Someone shot him. Hamer, who's been absolute terrible, has been absolute terrible in the second half. Hamer just gifts it to Pickford, and that should probably about do it. Pickford heads the ball or kicks it down. Beto is just beating Anel like a drum. Beating him like a drum. Decore on the ball now. Norwood's boxed out. There's a free kick to United in their half. In United's half. Oh, na, what's my name? Oh, na, what's my name? So this one slowly winding into the 98th minute. There can't be too much left in this one. I would imagine West will kick this bad boy off, and that'll be full time. Nope, game's still going. McBurney heads it to Traore. Traore gets it back to McBurney. McBurney, everybody's going in slow motion for United at the minute. Ball luck on the right-hand side. Is it going to go out for a corner? Out for a corner. It goes. Last chance saloon for the red and white Wizards. Come on. This has got to be a good one. 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 It'll probably hit the first man, and it'll be full time. Corner comes in. Oh, other side of the bar. Oh, Pickford saved it again. 2 saves on the goal line. United. Oh, man. Hit the underside of the bar, and Pickford saves the day. Split the points. All is even. McBurney headed it. Pickford headed it onto the underside of the bar. McBurney had another go. I don't know what Souza was doing. He never even touched the ball. That's full time. And at least we're off to Schneid. Full time. Pickford and McBurney embrace. And United have their first point of the season. I wouldn't say well-deserved point for either side, but I mean, it's always even. These are 2 really, really bad teams. I think we see them in the championship next year. I think they finished. We finished last. They finished 19th or 18th, and then Luton maybe finished better than us. But oh man, yeah, that was a scrappy draw. At least we didn't give up. At least we didn't fold under the pressure. Yeah. 2-2 it finishes. The goal scorer is scrolling across the bottom. United get a gift of a own goal, and they split the points. Yeah. That's any way you cut it, that's the full time score 2-2. We now have a break for the better part of the next 2 weeks. So get some boys in training, get the side gelling. Cameron Archer looked good on his debut, getting the goal. And yeah, I mean, we move on to Spurs in 2 weeks' time. So, your guys' thoughts on this? Could have won it, could have lost it. Yep, I think this is Scott. You're right with the. No, I don't think we win for a long time. Yeah, I mean, this is fair, Hyder. No problem. Anytime. Glad you enjoyed it. Yeah. Fair. I don't think Ben Traore needs to be anywhere near this side either, but I've said that a million times. Yeah, fair result. I mean, all is even. Blueberry Jones. I mean, it always even. Both of these teams are pitiful. I mean, there's absolutely no reason these 2 teams need to be in this league. If it weren't for the money, they wouldn't be. Appreciate it, Frank. Yeah, he looks good in the middle, but I'm just worried about when he goes up against those bigger strikers. Does he get manned out of the game? Or taken out of the game and taken advantage of. Okay, so my final thoughts on this one are all is even. A lot of work to do over the next 2 weeks to go up against a better Spurs side that we did win in the FA Cup when we faced them. This is the league, obviously, totally different. But yeah, United are getting better as a team. They're not. At least we're improving from where we were in the first game against Crystal Palace. But now you have 3 games: Forest, Man City, and Everton. You should have had 3. You only got 1 point. So therein lies why we don't. Therein lies is where we will not stay up in this league. So this is going to be me signing off, and I will see you back here in about 2 weeks' time. Yeah, 2 weeks from today, I think we play Spurs. I'm not sure if that game's on a Saturday or Sunday. But until then, I will see you guys on the flip flop later. Peace.